In this lesson, we're going to be looking at The Gardener by Sarah Stewart. We're going to use this story to identify and use narrative elements, such as plot, character, and setting, to gain insight into characters' motivations and actions. The most important elements of a story, or narrative, are setting, characters, and plot. Thinking about the narrative elements in a story helps you to understand why the characters act as they do. The map below gives us information about the narrative elements in The Gardener. Identifying these narrative elements can help understand the actions of the characters. Let's start by identifying the characters in the story. Our most important character is Lydia Grace. Other important characters include Mama, Papa, Grandma, Uncle Jim, Ed, and Emma Beach. Our characters, the people in the story. The setting tells us when and where a story takes place. We can tell by the dates on the letters that the story takes place between 1935 and 1936. We also know that it takes place in a city in the United States. The plot tells us what happens in the story, and it can be broken into two parts. The problem, what is wrong in the story, and the solution, how the problem is fixed. Let's start with the problem. The problem in The Gardener is that Lydia Grace is forced to move to the city with her Uncle Jim. She is forced to do so because Mama and Papa have lost their jobs. Once moving to the new city, Lydia Grace feels scared and nervous. How the problem is fixed is that Lydia Grace plants a rooftop garden. This helps her to feel more at home in the new place. Also, Uncle Jim bakes Lydia Grace a cake. This cake makes Lydia Grace feel more at home and loved in the new city. Last, Papa gets a new job. Lydia Grace can move home. By identifying the narrative elements in a story, we are able to better understand what happens in the story.